Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Children, find the interval in which the function f given by f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Right? In the previous sum I discussed, find the interval. The word you see. Find the interval means you want to equate the derivative to 0. Find the interval. First, I'm going to give a solution. The first step is find the interval or strictly increasing or decreasing. Check whatever it is. Your first thing is derivative. You want to find the derivative of the given function. Here you see f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. This is your function, right? You want to differentiate. Derivative f dash of x equal to the derivative of x power n. Again and again I'm telling you have to be thorough with your formula, right? 6x square minus 6x minus 36. The constant, it came along with the positive. The constant come along with the positive symbol. So you will get it as 0. Right? Plus 7 will act as 0 when you differentiate. Right? See here. Next. Interval means what you want to do, I told you. Derivative should be equal to 0. That is f dash of x equal to 0. Then what you can get? 6x square minus 6x minus 36 equal to 0. Equal to 0. One thing you have to listen, everything it is a multiple of 6. Everything it is a multiple of 6. You can divide by 6 throughout the equation. Right, the right hand side it has 0. So you have no issue when you divide by 6. When you divide by 6, what you will get? X square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. Again you have to recall the quadratic, what you learnt in the 10th standard, right? Sum equal to minus 1, coefficient of x, product equal to coefficient of x square into constant, that is minus 6. The possibility of 6 is 1, 6, 2, 3, right? The possibility of 6 is 1, 6, 2, 3. Now sum, based on the sum you have to select the possibility. Sum is negative, so bigger number negative, smaller number positive. Bigger number negative, smaller number positive. Negative, positive. Then you are going to factorize x minus 3 into x plus 2 equal to 0. Now x is equal to 3. You are equating with 0. You will get it as 3. X equal to minus 2. The minus 3 will act as positive. The plus 2 will act as negative. That means the real line, it divides into how many intervals? 3 intervals, right? You see, I'm going to draw the real line. That is minus infinity to plus infinity. The middle point you consider as 0. Suppose the point, this is your, this is your what? X is equal to minus 2. This is your real line. Minus infinity to plus infinity. This is your middle point. Here it acts as minus 2. This is imagination only, right? Not perfect. This is your 3. Now I am going to split the interval. When I split the interval, it will give you 3 parts, right? Minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to 3, 3 to infinity, right? Now I am going to write the real line divides into 3 disjoint intervals, right? The line, real line divides into 3 intervals, that is disjoint 3 intervals, that is polynomial means you have to take minus infinity to infinity. Trigonometry means normally they used to give minus infinity to minus 2, next, comma, minus 2 to 3, and next, 3 to infinity. Now you people understand how the interval is divided. That is very important. Using the real number only you are dividing the, using the x value you are dividing the interval. Using the x values, right? Now I am going to draw a tabular column. Interval. First heading is what I said. Intervals. Second heading, sign of derivative. Third one, nature of the function. Nature of f of x. Right? See, now I am going to draw the line. Right? First, minus infinity to minus 2. You have to substitute any value between minus infinity to minus 2. You have to select any value and substitute in your derivative, that is f dash of x. When you substitute, what can you get? You see, when you substitute, what can you get? For example, your derivative is what? 6x square. I'll go back, right? 6x square minus, where derivative is what? The derivative is 6x square minus 6x minus 36. You have to substitute any value, right? That you have to write it in the right side. Then you can understand. Minus infinity to minus 2. If you are selecting minus 3, suppose x is equal to minus 3, that minus 3 it belongs to the interval as minus infinity comma minus 2. Here you cannot select minus 1 because minus 1 is apart from that. So what can you get? 6 into minus 3 the whole square, that is your derivative. This is for your understanding purpose I am doing. You don't want to do it in the exam. Minus 6 into minus 3 minus 36, right? What can you get here? 6 nines are 54 plus 6 threes are 18 minus 36. 54 plus 18, that is 72 minus 36. You will get it as 36, that is greater than 0. See, minus infinity to minus 2, you can assign any value. Whatever value you can assign, you will arrive only the positive. The function derivative is greater than 0. If the derivative is greater than 0 means what I told you, derivative is greater than 0 means the function is strictly increasing. The function is strictly increasing, right? The derivative is positive. That means f dash of x greater than 0. The function is strictly increasing, right? The function is strictly increasing. Now we'll pass on to the next. What interval I suggested? Minus 2 comma 3, right? Minus 2 comma 3. Here you can assign any value, whatever value. Simple thing is x is equal to 0. If you substitute x is equal to 0 in 6x square minus 6x minus 36 means 6x square it vanish. X is equal to 0 means then 6x also vanish. You arrive negative. You arrive negative, right? That means f dash of x less than 0. If your derivative is less than 0, what is your conclusion? Yeah, very good. Strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Now we'll pass on to the next interval. What it is? 3 to infinity. 3 to infinity, right? See, 3 to infinity. You are going to assign any value between 3 to infinity. Suppose if you are taking 4, whatever you want, you should take, you will arrive positive. That is f dash of x greater than 0. F dash of x greater than 0. Once if you arrive the derivative is greater than 0, your conclusion is strictly increasing. Your conclusion is strictly increasing. Finally, what is your solution part? The function is, therefore, the function is strictly increasing in minus infinity to minus 2 and 3 to infinity, right? Next, the function is strictly decreasing in the interval what? Minus 2 comma 3. For your understanding purpose, I will show, right? First one I showed you, the second one you see. The second one I concluded that it is decreasing, right? The second one, what I conclude? Decreasing, right? So that I am going to show with the proof, right? What I can assign, I told you, I can assign x is equal to 0, right? X is equal to, for understanding purpose, x is equal to 0, that it belongs to the interval minus 2 comma 3. What is your derivative? F dash of x equal to 6x square minus 6x minus 36, right? This is your derivative. You know very well, right, children? Now you have to substitute in the place of x. What can you arrive? You see, f dash of 0. You can assign any value between minus 2 to 3 if you want fraction, decimal, whatever you like, right? Here I gave a simple example. 0 minus 6 into 0. Here you take the square minus 36. You arrive the result as minus 36, that is less than 0. So I conclude minus 2 to 3, the function is strictly decreasing. Next, what example I gave? 3 to infinity, right? 3 to infinity, the function is increasing, I said. If you want, you should check, right? X is equal to 4, it belongs to the, it belongs to the interval 3 comma infinity, open interval only, right? F dash of 3, 4 equal to 6 into 4 square minus 6 into 4 minus 36. What is your answer here? You see, 16 6 are what? 16 6 are 96. 16 6 are 96 minus 24 minus 36. What is your solution? 96 minus 60. You arrive the result as positive, that is greater than 0. So what I suggested, what I gave a conclusion, that is 100% correct. Again, I am going to show the things. I'm going to show and I'll explain, right? See, first one, what you did? You have to differentiate the given function, right? You differentiate the given function. See, the derivative is what you get it 6x square. The 2x cube will act as 6x square minus 6x minus 36. Find the interval. So you are equating the derivative with 0. Here everything is multiple of 6. So I divided. When I equate with 0 only it is possible to divide 6, right? Now x minus x square minus x minus 6. X is equal to minus 1. X is, sorry, sum equal to minus 1, product equal to minus 6. You know, these things and all you learnt in the 10th. Again, I recalled, right? 6, the possibility you are writing. Sum is negative. Based on the sum only, you have to select your possibility, right? If sum is negative, bigger number negative, smaller number positive. So, what is your answer? X minus 3 into x plus 2. When you equate with 0, x is equal to 3, x is equal to minus 2. The real line, it divides, right? I left the word real line, it divides, right? Real line, it divides into 3 intervals. That is minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to 3, 3 to infinity. Minus infinity to minus 2, I show an example. I gave an explanation, right? How it is strictly increasing. The same way, minus 3, minus 2 to minus 2 to 3. I took 0 as the element. Here it is strictly decreasing. Next, 3 to infinity, the function is strictly increasing, I said. Whether it is true or not, I gave an explanation here. 0, I took the element between minus 2 to 3. So I arrived a negative. It is strictly decreasing. I took 4 between from the interval 3 to infinity. I arrived at 36 greater than 0. So what I gave a conclusion that is 100% correct. I hope you people understood. Tomorrow I'll continue the next question. Thank you, children.